just can't seem to keep it together here. Teshik Bannerman will be taking on Telnet Giants Antwerp, and Bill Vosselek will be taking on San Pablo Burgos, while Ike Athens will be taking on tomorrow in what is a battle here in the Basketball Champions League. Pau-Lacq-Orthez, you have Yerushalayim. Right now, mentioned, these two teams really need to make sure they get off to a good start tonight. Rasta Vechta sitting in 4th place with 4 wins and 4 losses, while Pau-Lacq-Orthez really need to come up with a big victory tonight. I mean, this is a team that's come up with big victories against 2 teams in the top 3 in the likes of San Pablo Burgos and Pau-Lacq-Orthez. You have Yerushalayim, so they've got to be able to come here on the road and come up with something big. I mean, it's easier said than done, but if we go back to the last time these two teams met, it was on game day 2 here in the 4th regular season of the Basketball Champions League, in which it was a disappointing result at home for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. They lost by 15, 75-90. In that game, Travis Leslie was their top scorer with 22 points, had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal, but it just wasn't enough as Tre'Vay Simpson led the way for Rasta Vechta. And you can see players like Justin Dempton, along with Gerald Ayayi, these are players that really need to come up big tonight, really put in a big performance. Ibekwe as well knows that he's got to lead the boys tonight. The likes of Rasta Vechta, there's a lot of options they can go to in the likes of Josh Young and big man Michael Kessens, not to mention Jordan Davis, but a lot to be said of their real big sharpshooter, that being the likes of Kamari Murphy, and not to mention Jarrell Rochelle, who was playing for Telnet Giants Antwerp last season. This is a team that means business and really wants to get off to a good start here tonight in the Basketball Champions League. Well, as we mentioned, being one of their provisional players here, making sure that he steps into the lineup and produces on a weekly basis. I mean, he's had some good performances, but it's going to have to be a night where he definitely steps up and plays big tonight, that's for sure. The top scorers for them, they got McGee with the likes of averaging 11 points per game, and not to mention with De Jong, who averages 17, and Denman with 19.5. Ibekwe also being one of their key features, but again, it's going to be after a case where shoot well from the perimeter, make sure they get it on the break. I mean, they're only a 32% three-point shooting team. I think it's a team that really like to get up and down the court. One thing about the atmosphere in here, this gym, is when this team gets playing very well up and down. You can see Herkenhoff, the big man who likes to step out and take the perimeter shot. He definitely acts as a 6th player here on the court, but 2 teams now. Pau-Lacq-Orthez have been in the Basketball Champions League for a few seasons, have a bit more experience, but this is the rookie season now for Rasta Vechta and the 4th season of the Basketball Champions League. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you can download the Basketball Champions League app on your smartphone, where you can follow teams and players of your liking. Remember, we're in the 2nd half of the regular season now. 4th year, only 2 teams right now can possibly win their 2nd title, that being the Rasta Tenerife and Ike Athens. Rasta Tenerife winning the 1st ever Basketball Champions League back in 2017, while Ike won the year afterwards. Well, Wainwright's been a key feature for this team, playing some really tough basketball in the low block, and again, it's his perimeter play as well that needs to improve, but it's part of his game he is working on. just get set to introduce our officials for tonight's game day. You can see both coaches shake hands with each other, pay each other the homage, but they know right now it's game day 9. It's all business here in the Basketball Champions League. Rasta Vechta have to maintain their top 4 start, while Pau-Lacq-Orthez need to save their season as they're running out of time here as we head into the second half right now of the 4th season here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job, but I believe we're going to maybe look at these starting lineups now. These two teams probably starting with our visitors, and no doubt we probably will see Denman in the starting lineup. Remember, he is that top scorer, averaging 19.5 points per game in the regular season. Just wonder as well, if you go back to last week's results for these two teams, and just how important it is to make sure they get off the ground running. I mean, as a Rasta Vechta, it was a very, very interesting game that went with them. But we look at our officials tonight coming from Latvia, Sweden, and Turkey. We got Mehmet Shahin, Apostolos, Kalpakas, and Oskars Lukas coming from these 3 different regions of Europe. Well, as we said, we're very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they'll continue to do so here tonight in game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Rasta Vechta was on the road last week when they came up against a very disappointing result against Anwil Vasselek, another team fighting for their position in the top 4 here in Group B. But Rasta Vechta, again, it's back-to-back losses, with also a loss against San Pablo Burgos. Well, if we look at the starting lineups for the visitors, Kenny Ebekwe, Johan Chopas, Wodjan Stojanovski, along with Drame and Denman, their top scorer, all make the starting 5. Well, Coach Laurent Villa, one of the more experienced coaches here in French basketball, and again knows that he's got to make sure he puts this team on the map, and what better way to do it than here in Europe's finest competition, the Basketball Champions League. If we look at Rasta Vechta, I mean, it was only 3 weeks ago on the 19th of November where they were on the road at the Waka and beat Ike Athens in a very close 4-point victory, 79-75. But after that, it's been mixed results. Again, a very disappointing result against San Pablo Burgos, and an away loss to Anwil Vasselek. Well, Michael Kessens, Max DeLeo, Trevor Simpson, Ishmael Wainwright, and Jarrell Rachel, who doesn't normally start for this team, makes that starting lineup in the small forward role. Tempo is going to be huge, of course, for Rasta Vechta, but they got to make sure they get out on the perimeter, really move the ball in. Pedro Luis Calles Boras needs to know that his team have got to play with the same fire, same energy that they got on the road in the Waka 3 weeks ago. Remember, the last time these two teams met was on the 22nd of October, game day 2 of the Basketball Champions League, where Rasta Vechta took care of business away in France. They'll be hoping that this will be the first team they could do the double on here in only their rookie season of the Basketball Champions League. While Pau-Lacq-Orthez got to get something going tonight, got to make sure they save their season. You don't win tonight, it's going to be a long journey. The regular season is drawing to a close. We're now just in the beginning of the second half of the regular season. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here tonight in the Vechta Dome in the city of Rasta. It's game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. These fans, the famous orange of Rasta Vechta, ready. Pau-Lacq-Orthez, the visitors from France. Game day 9, as we mentioned. One team fighting for another victory, the other team fighting for a top 4 finish. Don't go anywhere as we're set for tip. Transition defense is going to be a big thing for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. I mean, they got to make sure they stop the fast break basketball. Rasta Vechta, and again, they got to make sure that keep the ball out of the hands of Trevor Simpson as much as possible. That is easier said than done, and I think they're going to have to do it here on the road in front of a very, very electrifying atmosphere. looks like Cassins is going to do jump ball along with the Beckway, I believe, or the ball is set, the officials are ready, and the ball is underway, and Pau-Lacq-Orthez get the first possession of the ball game. Looking for options down low, they throw it into the low block, just catch it at 50, but goes baseline all the way, better contact, easily finishes it off the backboard. Well, that is a strong, strong move. That is number 7, getting a Beckway. Again, it just was way too easy to get the ball and just go baseline with it, but you can see already Drame just putting his hand in the passing lane, in the post entry to Michael Cassins. For a handoff now. Well, easy perimeter shooting. DeLeo now on the ball for Rasta Vechta in the corner. Wainwright looks like he's got a foot on the line, doesn't get it. Well, that's a part of his game we've seen him struggle with early here in the regular season. He hasn't shot the ball particularly well from the perimeter. Pulls out for a deep D3 from no man's land, and he nails the triple early. And that is number 55, Justin Denman, averaging 19.5 points per game. And that kind of range, you got to put a hand up on him. Down low to Cassins now. Cassins looking to back down. Kicks this one out to Wainwright. Right now on the ball, got it by a Kempe. Step through now, 2 in the shot clock, got to get something. Rochelle goes to the basket, dish off Cassins. Cassins gets rejected. Great defense by Pau-Lacq-Orthez, and now they can push in transition. And now looking to isolate. Kicks this one out. And here comes the handoff play, but again, they got the option down low. Just one screen, gets a hard knock. Down low, the big man kicks it back out. Denton takes another 3, bit of contact, doesn't get it. And now they're pushing transition with Rasta Vechta. Wainwright looking to attack, goes in with his right. Bit of contact, gets blocked, and now Dent can push in transition. Gets caught a double team, but keeps it alive. Down low, the big fella under the basket. It's going to be an easy dunk. Well, Pau-Lacq-Orthez coming out like a team trying to prove a point. And you can see Drame is making himself very useful there in the low block. I mean, this is a very big athletic post player. Can't be given any time or space in the low block, that's for sure. Comes up one screen now, looking for the roller, goes baseline with it, bit of cock, gets rejected, but he's fouled. And now he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. It looks like the foul's on Osama Drame. You can see the helps up. Look at this aggressive play to avoid the double team, and good ball movement. It's just an easy little dunk. I mean, that is effortless basketball by Pau-Lacq-Orthez. These will be 2 free throws now for Michael Cassins, and Cassins, again, he's not the foundation big man. He's not going to back down and give you the 20 points per game, but you know, originally from Geneva, Switzerland, what he is going to give you is just the hustle, strength, and the athleticism. Go after a lot of offensive rebounds. Goes 0 for 2 for the free throw line. Just under 2.5 now, and already Rasta Vechta failing to get a field goal here, or any points for that matter. Dent thought about taking the 3-pointer. Then now double crossover. Steps back, tries a pump fake, kicks this one out. Almost gets his pocket pick, keeps it alive in the corner. They take the 3. The 3 is up, way off the mark. And now Rasta Vechta can push in transition. Pulls up for a 3-pointer of his own and doesn't get it. He really struggled from the perimeter in the last 2 games. Bit of contact now, kicks this one out to Dent. Dent's made 1-3, takes another one, doesn't get this one. Pau-Lacq-Orthez right now just not moving the ball enough and just trying to force the issue from the perimeter. You see in the early stages, they were just getting that ball to move and getting wide open looks. It goes back to Jarrell Rochelle. Cassins now goes handoff. It's caught in a mix-up with number 14 on Voidan Stoyanovsky. Stoyanovsky probably isn't able to guard Michael Cassins in the low block, but again, there you can see, well, he's basically giving him a hug. I mean, that's a bit of a careless one to give away, to be honest. Comes up another screen now. He's got Cassins about, kicks this one out. Wainwright's going to go baseline. Wainwright under Cassins. Cassins, oh, he missed a wide open layup. The the offensive rebound, and Shell now gives this one up, comes up a screen, takes a long one, gets fouled. Well, the question was, did he have his foot on the line on the shot? But it was fouled to give up by Kenny Abekwe. So now Travis Simpson will shoot 2 or 3 free throws. I'm not quite sure. Kamari Murphy now checks into the game, just gives a bit more of a perimeter threat to Rasta Vechta. Didn't shoot particularly well in that last loss, but again, here's a player that occasionally can light it up. Simpson makes the first free throw. He makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe and gets the first 2 points of the game now for Rasta Vechta, and it's only taken 3.5 minutes. So it was a 3-point shot that he was fouled on. So he'll take now the 3rd free throw. Makes it 3 for 3 from the stripe after Michael Kessens missed the first 2 free throws. Stoyanovsky now heavily guarded. He's got to get some help bringing the ball up. Makes a bit of contact, goes away. Oh, blocks the alley-oop. Well, what a defensive effort there. Well, I can tell you one thing, that was going to end up in an automatic throwdown by Drame, but in the end, Jarrell Rochelle came in and just denied the alley-oop dunk. Denman now will inbound his baseline. Off one screen now. Aggressive defense on the pick and roll by Rasta Vechta. For the shot clock now. It's got to go down the middle. Bit of contact, kicks this one out. Denton's got to check another 3-pointer. Nails it from downtown. Well, that's his 2nd treble of the game. And if he can keep fire, he's now 2 for 4 from the perimeter. Moves up to 6 points. They throw it away. Careless turnover by Rasta Vechta. They lead this one 10-3 here in the early stages of the first quarter. Look at this for a kick out, aggressive. Maybe even got fouled, but Denton just nailing it. I mean, so does a good job of getting the shot off in time. He's got such a quick release. Look at the options now. Gives it down to Abekwe. Goes up for his own shot now, and that's way off the mark. And it's just not the shot they probably want him to take, but Abekwe's got to be smarter in his shot selection, know what he's good at, and again, he's much better attacking the basket. And probably getting to the free throw line for that matter. Devin inbounds now, gets a handoff. Gets caught in the foul, and now that's the team foul for Rasta Vechta, I believe. Movement off the ball is just not good enough right now. I mean, they've got to get open quicker. Stoyanovsky gives this one up. Then steps through, forces up another 3. Somehow, some way he gets the 3 to go. I mean, that is just a ridiculous shot. Number 1, how did he get the time and space to get it off? Number 2, how did he make it? I mean, regardless of that now, he's 3 for 5 from the perimeter. There's a reason he's that top scorer. I mean, takes the toughest shots in the toughest situations, but still gets him to drop. Simpson now under the basket, gives it up, and another foul there, and that's a smart play by Rasta Vechta. Kamari Murphy now is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. We started with Trevor Simpson just making that little penetration and just dishing it to Kamari Murphy under the basket. Offside defense by Kenny Abekwe. Just a little too slow. Kamari Murphy's going to go to the free throw line. Got 2 free throws. Originally from Brooklyn, New York, is Kamari Murphy, who's shooting these 2 free throws. Just gets the first one to drop. He played at the University of Miami. As we mentioned, makes the 2nd free throw. He played for the Brooklyn Nets Summer League team back in 2018. And Kamari Murphy now Well, over 5 minutes to play now. Rasta Vechta have only scored all their points from free throws, and they have missed 2 free throws as well, but struggling. Stoyanovsky now on the ball. Stoyanovsky pulls up for another three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Again, the isolation individual basketball play, but in transition, Wainwright gets the one, and he gets the first field goal of the first quarter. As Cornelier checks into the game and unable to get back in transition defense. That was a three-pointer by Stoyanovsky, but look at this for a transition. Dishing it off, and Wainwright just that slight bit of aggressive contact, just kicks it off the glass. Well, he gets his first 2 points. He's now 1 for 2 from the field. This is on the free throw, but the tip back is put in by Travis Simpson. Pau-Lacq-Orthez just punished themselves. Stoyanovsky now pulls up from 15 feet, takes a jump shot, doesn't get it. They try to tip it. The tip in's no good. Rebound secured by Wainwright, but Cornelier puts his hand in the cookie jar. It will be Rasta Vechta ball now. Now here comes the handoff, and they get the ball in the corner. Well, takes it down the middle, but he turns it over. No, keep it alive. Goes in with a little floater, way off the mark, and he goes out of bounds, but it will be Pau-Lacq-Orthez ball. Kamari Murphy unable to get the field goal.
Number 66.
Now Denton on the ball. Looks like he's going to go pick and roll. Dribble up, and it's looking quite a dangerous area. A 5-second violation. Now Denton, the screen was coming. I don't know why he picked the ball up, but careless turnover, give over. Now Rasta Vechta have a chance to cut the deficit down. Travis won 9-13 with 20 to go here. It will be sideline ball now to Rasta Vechta. First got the alley-oop play, and it's put away easily by Wainwright. Ishmael Wainwright just making himself so effective off the basketball and making the movement as he now goes to 4 points, 2 for 3 from the field. Just over 3 minutes to go now here in the first quarter. Pau-Lacq-Orthez lead this one by 2. Stoyanovsky now comes up one handoff. This one out down the middle, but something's been called off the ball. And I think the foul is on Ishmael Wainwright. It's only the second team foul now for Rasta Vechta. We have under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball now. Kicks down to Cornelier. Cornelier throw it away, and now it's a 3-on-2 in transition. Murphy now kicks this one out, pulls up for a three-pointer, can take the lead, nails it from downtown, and now it's a 1-point lead to Rasta Vechta. The three-pointer came from J.Y. Josh Young. Now Pau-Lacq-Orthez tactical timeouts to trail this one by 1 point. Pau-Lacq-Orthez, again, the problem for them right now is they just don't move the ball well enough. I mean, Denman is their top scorer with 9 points. Chavez has 1 rebound, but the other players to step in and step up and make it more of a collective effort.
Don't squeeze. Okay. One. Take it. And which one you go? Now, you can split. Okay. On the second one. Okay. After when we play, Julia. Here. She goes here. Okay. Pass. Back screen.
Now this is a big offense for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. They got to make sure they get something going better to the basket, but needs to be a lot quicker. But handoff. Left now kicks this one up. They're trying to three ball. The three is up. The three is good. From downtown, number 66. That's Thibault Deval. Braquet. Braquet now just getting into the game and just setting himself from the perimeter, making that three-point shot. About taking the triple, kicks this one in the corner now, tries another three-pointer, doesn't get it. Big rebound by Diego Diawara. Diawara now just stepping into the game and probably want to get the ball low, closer to the basket. And we go down to the big man now. It's a left-handed shot, doesn't get it. He's out of bounds now. Question is, will be Rasta Vechta ball. Orthez lead this one by 2 points. There's the shot and just came off the, I don't know actually. That to me maybe looks like it came off the Vechta player, but now comes off one screen, kicks this one out to Huckinoff. Down low to the big fella. Tries to spin out, and Diawara just puts his hand in and skips him on the ball. And now Palau goes behind the back. Goes up for a three-point. A bit of contact, no foul called. Now Davis able to push in transition. Well, it's a 5-on-3 situation. Cross court, another turnover. Now in the lane, Diawara goes in, gets one. And he's going to go to the free throw line now to make it a three-point play.
Against Rasta's number 1, Jordan Davis' first foul. First foul number 1. Latest team foul, third team foul.
Well, that was a great job just to get that interception at half court. And again, he went in with the Euro step and made out a little bit of contact, but Diawara now. Johnson making a three-point play from the free throw lines. He nails a free throw. Puts him up by 5 points. And now Rasta Vechta move the ball and get those good looks. They try the three-pointer from the corner. The three is nailed for downtown. That is number 15, Trevor Simpson. Now moves up to 11 points. Sorry, 8 points. That's his first treble of the game. Down low, the big fella. The big fella holds this one up. Going to back down against Huckinoff. Spins out, goes baseline. Oh, gets it to drop. Well, the size all of a sudden coming off the bench for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Becoming a big issue for Rasta Vechta. Now Drame's back into the game. Size for size, Pau-Lacq-Orthez definitely are a bigger team. To Rasta Vechta, probably just need to keep forcing the issue down low in the low block. In the lane now, kicks it one out to Huckinoff. Huckinoff now on the ball, looks like he's struggling a bit. Foul has been called, and there's only 9 seconds left. And again, it's a city foul by Braquet. Braquet is come into this game and made himself definitely a big issue for Rasta Vechta on the defense. But man, what a silly foul to give away, especially when you're in the penalty. Now Herkenov going to the free throw line and take 2 shots. Now Herkenov is not the best free throw shooter on this team, for a guy that does like to take a lot of 3-point shots. We've seen that in the last few games, but when he makes the first one. Well, he makes the second one. First quarter, wasn't able to make the shot, but Pau-Lacq-Orthez just hold on to a narrow lead here as they lead 21-19. They came out with a 7-0 lead and also went up as many as 13-3, but that is as it stands here at the end of the first quarter. We'll show you some stats and some highlights. And this is Game Day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, make sure you download the Basketball Champions League app to your smartphone. Stats like we see now, Pau-Lacq-Orthez 4-11 from the perimeter. Rasta Vechta only 2 for 4, but 3 for 7 from within the rainbow and 4 for 6. The likes of Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Thinking about the application for the Basketball Champions League on your smartphone is that you can follow all the stats and scores of your favorite teams and catch up on a lot of news coming into these games. And it is the Basketball Champions League application on your smartphone, Android or Apple phone. Download it. Here are the highlights from the first quarter.
Ja, heute haben wir einige Gruppen genutzt hier, das Gruppenticket von Rasta Vechta, 20% auf alle Tickets, die ihr als Gruppe gebucht habt, unter anderem das Werk Emsteck, dann die Möller GmbH aus Diepholz, im Jahrgang 8 bis 10 der Oberschule Vakuum, den Basketball-Business Club aus Lohna, Groningen, die Jugendfeuerwehr Langförde, die Gruppe In Motion vom SFL Vechta, die erste Single-Glück Blau-Weiß Lohne und Andy-Tech Biogas and Friends.
Well, we start the second quarter now. Rasta Vechta will begin the second quarter with the first possession. They'll inbound this one with Jarrell Reichel. The ball in the wing now to DeLeo. DeLeo now heavily guarded. Give this one up. This one out. Herkenov does like to take a few three-pointers, and that's the reason he likes them. As he nails it down from downtown. DeLeo just slipped in his foot in there, but they keep the ball alive. Diawara now. He'll take the three in the corner. Three is nailed away. Ronald more of a sudden now just coming in and finding his feet as he hits the fifth three-pointer for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Herkenov turns it over. Well, now more in transition, throws up. Oh, baby, connects with it, gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line, and that would have been some alley-oop by Diawara. I mean, that would have possibly been play of the week here, but I mean, just a shame he wasn't able to connect with that one. Running more there, you can see the three-pointer in the corner, just nailing it. Giving a 2-point lead now to Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Diawara is definitely coming to this game and just made a big difference. He's only 21 years of age from Saint-Denis, France. Stands at 2 and 104 centimeters, but definitely a player of the future for French basketball. He missed a second free throw. 3-point lead now to the visitors. Diawara goes up to 4 points, 2 for 3 from the free throw line now. Takes Keeps it in the lane now, tries a Euro step, a little bit of a floater, doesn't get it. Rachel gets the rebound. He's got 10 on the shot clock. He's in the lane now, kicks this one out. Herkenhoff goes down the lane. He tries to dish it up under the basket. They got it, turn it over. And now in transition. Pau-Lacq-Orthez now looking to foul under the basket. It looks like it's on DeLeo, I believe. I mean, I thought it was on Herkenhoff, but Herkenhoff, I think, definitely is going to get called for that one because he was under the basket guarding Pau-Lacq. So it looks like Kamari Murphy checks back into the game for Rasta Vechta. Coming off one screen now, takes it in with his right hand, and a legal screen's been set by Drame. That was just a silly one to set there because they could have built on that three-point lead. And I don't know, you know, I mean, he is slightly nudged it to the back of him, but it's a tough situation. But it's a wasted opportunity for Pau-Lacq-Orthez, and Drame now picks up his second personal foul of the game. Rachel now in the lane, strong move. He gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
First foul number 35.
Well, 2 shots for the man who used to play for Telecom Baskets Bonn last season here in the Basketball Champions League, and very well-rounded perimeter player. Again, doesn't shoot a lot of three-pointers, but 6'7", one in the 1992 regions. They get the offensive rebound by Herkenhoff. Down the lane now, fakes the pass, goes up, gets rejected. Well, what a defensive effort by Peter Cornelie. He just checks in the game, and another turnover. Lara just gave it away. Transition can tie this game up. Nails it. 1, 2, 3 from downtown. Josh Young, you gotta love it. Josh Young now hits his second trace, 2 for 2 from the perimeter. Now has 6 points. Lara's fouled by Reichel. Jara Reichel just trying to get his hand in the cookie jar, and a few changes there. You can see Jordan coming into the game. He's off the screen now. He's got to shoot it wide open the corner more. He's made one, takes another one, doesn't get it. Now they come over with Herkenhoff. Well, it's a 3-on-2 situation. Jordan, alley-oop. Oh, baby! You gotta love it. Well, Kamari Murphy just went up and he caught the alley-oop and he threw it down. Transition basketball by Rasta Vechta. We got a timeout now to Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Demon's still that top scorer with the 3 3-pointers he had. Developed Pau-Lacq now with 5 points and Diawara with 4. But again, all the players need to step in and step up tonight if they're going to come up with a big victory. Bottom of Group B. Only 2 victories, but I mean the 2 victories they've got against 2 teams in the top 3 of Group B, the likes of San Pablo Burgos and Hapoel Bet Yehav Yerushalayim. Here's the transition play. I mean, you got to love this. He gets out with Herkenhoff. Herkenhoff gives it up, and Kamari Webby's waiting for it, and he says, Dunker. Peter Shen with the throwdown. Kamari Murphy has come ready to play tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Illawarra now will inbound this one for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. You see a little bit of full court pressure coming from Rasta Vechta. One more now on the ball, heavily guarded. Devlin's also back in the game. Remember, he's a top scorer with 9 points, and Amelia has turned it over now for the second time, throwing the ball away. It goes back door now in the lane. Oh, you gotta love it. Went down the middle, and you've got to say to yourself, Iklibe, Jordan Davis. Well, he went in with a simple dunk, and now under the basket bracket gets rejected. All of a sudden now Rasta Vechta transition, fakes it, goes in, gets down one. And it's that man again, Jordan Davis. Well, he is just taking this game over right now, and he's turned it upside down because Rasta Vechta, there you can see the block shot rejected. Not in my house, said Simpson. And then Davis makes the contact. He's going to go to the free throw line for the three-point play. Stoyanovsky now checks back into the game, probably just to give him that extra perimeter threat. It looks like Pata Cornelia has checked out. Normally, Kevway's back into the game for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Well, Jordan Davis is definitely one of the top players here in the Basketball Champions League. He's proven this week in, week out, had big numbers. Now he makes the free throw. Moves up to 5 points. He's only played 5 minutes and 42 seconds in this game. He's 2 for 2 from the field. He's holding the last few seconds. Devin now draws a foul. Let's see, 4th team foul now for Rasta Vechta with 6:36 to go here in the second quarter. Kicks this one out now. Well, he takes a wide open three-pointer, doesn't get it, and a tip-back dunk. Back in by Bouquet. Oh, Thibault Deval Bouquet just went in and barely even jumped off the ground, but gets it back down now to a 5-point ball game. Nice little baseline now, kicks it in the corner. The corner's up. Three-pointer way off the mark, goes out of bounds. I think that would definitely be a Rasta Vechta ball. Come off a Beckway. Has a baseline now, backs down, tries a fade away, takes it from 15 feet, doesn't get it. Tip back, no good, but Herkenov with a rebound. Leo now on the ball, kicks out Herkenov. He's made 1 3-pointer, takes another one. Downtown, 1, 2, 3, nails it. 3 points for the big fella, second tray ball of the game. He's 2 for 2 from the perimeter. He's now up to 8 points, giving an 8-point lead to Rasta Vechta. Demon now hits his 4th three-pointer of the game. Mercy Buku from downtown now moves up to 12 points. Sorry, 14, as he has the 2-point field goal along with his 4 three-pointers. Wayne now just gets a traveling violation, surely. Took 1 too many steps with Travis Simpson. Look at that Zivu play from downtown, nailing the tray ball. Yeah, he just doesn't have an answer for it when you have that depth in your range. He almost turned it over, and again, Pau-Lacq-Orthez struggling to take care of the basketball. Herkenov now checks out of the game. He does have 8 points in this game. Demon now has made 4 three-pointers. Doesn't get enough time to make the 5th one. Okay, is fouled. I think that will be to be free throw shots if it's the 15th foul, but
Team foul.
Pau-Lacq now will shoot these 2 free throws. He's had some good moments, the big man, but again, he missed the first one, but a few issues on the help side defense back down the other end, but he's come in and made the 1 3-pointer, had the tip back as well, but just needs to probably plant himself under the basket down the other end and just be that extra bit of help side. This is both free throws and wasted opportunity for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Right now on the ball, gives us one up. Murphy tries a 3-pointer and he nails it from downtown. And they're just inviting Rasta Vechta to take all these 3-point field goals. Murphy now, it's his first tray ball of the game. He now moves up to 7 points. Well, kicks out, it's got to be an offensive foul and another turnover. Bekwe just made a little bit of contact and Pau-Lacq is obviously on the switch against Kamari Murphy, but man, you can't let them shoot the 3-pointer that easily. Rasta Vechta now have the chance to go into a double-digit lead now. It's just over 4.5 here in the second quarter. Comes off one screen, doesn't get it. The rebound by Cornelia, and now we should transition. Comes off one screen now. Gives this one out to Cornelia. Well, slow pass, but on the baseline nails a long 2-pointer. Denman moves up now to 16 points, the top scorer in the game so far. 2 from within the rainbow. They don't have time and space. Why was he left so wide open? And Denman was nowhere to be seen. I mean, you play defense like that, Rasta Vechta going to punish you all night long. Denman had even fall behind his own man, but pulls up for another 3. Oh my lord! 1, 2, 3, s'il vous plaît. You've got to love it. That was from no man's land. It's his 5th 3-point field goal of the ball game. Here comes the handoff now. It's a fake, it goes baseline, takes the long jump shot, doesn't get it. And now he can push down the other end with just under 3.5 here in the second quarter. Yeah, looking for a handoff. Denman steps back, surely not a Oh, yes! Oui, monsieur! Nails it from downtown. 6th 3-pointer of the first half. He has 22 points. He is on fire. That is just unbelievable perimeter shooting by Denman. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this right now. It is a shootout, but we got a timeout now. Rasta Vechta have got a problem, and it's the perimeter shooting of Pau-Lacq-Orthez.
And then we need a quick shot. We need a quick shot under, okay? And leave the center. That's right,
Harkinov, we saw a couple of rebounds and putting in a lot of points for Rasta Vechta, but man, they've got a big problem on the defense. And as you mentioned, 3-point shooting from Justin Denman along with Ronald Moore. This causes a problem. Justin Denman already averages 19.5 points per game here in the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. Has 22 points already this evening. He's 8 for 10 from the field and already has 6 3-point field goals. They got to sort this player out tonight. Already 22 in the first half. Unbelievable. Boy, nails that one from downtown and all of a sudden responds and puts him up by 6 points. And that was a big play there by Josh Young. Hits his third three. I mean, the perimeter shooting percentages in this game have been so impressive. He's hit 6 3-points tonight. Doesn't take a 7-1, but goes down the middle. Diawara kicks this one out. Stoyanovski, he could try a 3-pointer. Why not? Doesn't get it. Gets his own rebound. Pulls up from 15 feet. And this time he gets the jump shot to go. And he cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. Both these two teams now shooting with a lot of confidence. And now in the lane, Young lays it up. No help side defense. I mean, where was the big man? Rolling over for the switch. Easy uncontested layup. But Josh Young now moves up to 11 points. 4 for 5 from the field. Demon now. Demon, time and space. Missed a wide open layup of his own. Well, Demon wasn't sure where the pass, so shoot it. Young now off one screen. This is one out to Jarrell Rochelle. Under 2 minutes to go now here in the fourth quarter. Reichel now doesn't shoot a lot of 3-point field goals. One of the shot clock's got to shoot this one. Oh, he airballs that. Goes out of bounds, and it is a 24-second violation. So maybe ball back to Pau-Lacq-Orthez. I think what Rasta Vechta trying to say is that it had a bit of tip, but it was only maybe 1/10 of a second on the free throw, on the shot clock, sorry. 6-point lead now to the hosts here in game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Rasta Vechta in 4th place here in Group B, while Pau-Lacq-Orthez in 8th place. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you can download the Basketball Champions League app. Justin Demon all the way. Demon goes and lays it up, and now he has gone to 24 points. He has taken this game over. There is nobody on the court that can defend this man. For a handoff now, Jarrell Reichel. Mark Murphy now. Murphy on the ball. They try a 3 in the corner. The 3 is no good. Well, now Pau-Lacq-Orthez with a minute to go can go 2 for 1 here. At the end of the second quarter, if they can score. Stoyanovski gets fouled. There will be 2 free throws as Rasta Vechta are in the penalty. And that was a smart move by Stoyanovski. Rasta Vechta will call timeout to talk it over because we've seen that 12-point lead just diminish now. What could potentially be 2 points if Stoyanovski makes these 2 free throws. Rasta Vechta have won this quarter 27-21, but again, coach is quite furious at the fact they were up by as many as 12 and potentially be back down to 2 now. I did mention about a 2 for 1 situation. These free throws could lead to that.
That's why we play team basketball. Let's go, we're good, let's go.
Stoyanovski now at the free throw line. Originally from Skopje, Macedonia, who started his pro career in Macedonia, having played in the likes of Serbia, Ukraine, Germany, Spain, Turkey, and last season in Germany, actually, for that matter. Has a younger brother who's also a former player, and he also has a twin brother called Damian Stoyanovski. Well, transition, the defense is awful by Pau-Lacq-Orthez, and a team that works so hard, but again, they could possibly still go for that 2-for-1 with the 46 seconds ago. Josh Young's had a great second quarter, now moves up to 13 points, 5 for 6 from the field. Stoyanovski now pulls up for a quick three-pointer, doesn't get it. Had Cornelia making himself a presence there, going for any offensive rebounds, but it looks like the 2-for-1 is going to go in favor for Rasta Vechta. Here comes the screen now. Isolated, the boys got it by Dedman. In the lane, pulls up from 15 feet. No foul call, but he nails a jump shot. Somehow, some way, got it to drop now with 2 seconds. Dedman, surely no way. Oh, yes, he did it again. 7th three-pointer of the half for Justin Dedman. This man doesn't miss. We're going into the halftime interval. Justin Dedman with 7 tray balls. Well, the score is Rasta Vechta 50, Pau-Lacq-Orthez 47. And someone needs to have an answer for that man. 7 three-pointers in one half. Are you serious? Well, 9 of them have been made in total by Pau-Lacq-Orthez. 8 for 12 from within the rainbow. Rasta Vechta shooting 8 for 14 from the perimeter themselves and 9 for 17, but we got a tie game. Home team, sorry, leading the rebounds 19 to 14, but also having 6 more assists, but 2 less steals. Justin Dedman, unbelievable, 27 points. Remember, this guy averages 19 points per game here in the Basketball Champions League. Josh Young having a great game with 15 points, Uckinoff with 8, but we'll show you some stats. Go get a drink, go get something to eat, but don't go anywhere too long, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back for the second half in 15 minutes. Remember, you can download the Basketball Champions League app here on your phone and follow all your favorite teams and players and all scores and big news here in the Basketball Champions League. better looks. They have 5 3-pointers now in the game as Cousins pulls up from the mid-range. Doesn't get to Sean Thomas. Goes in and cleans up with the throwdown.
And it's bounce pass to Justis.
Banks goes in, throws it up, it goes! How did he make it? Adrian Banks got fouled, just threw it over his head.
Three-on-two break, just have to find the open man. McKissick, oh! Take that, says McKissick. Unless they can tick it over now, it's going to be undone. Sam Ross, watch out. Oh! Just spikes it.
Back to Franguera. And good hustle. Brandon Brown is going to fly in. Oh, he's going to get swatted by Konate. Not in this house, he says.
They attack the closeout, Hornsby. Oh, what a throwdown! Keith Hornsby.
Brown, now Banks off the curl. Oh, lovely pass! Stone throws it down. Tyler Stone with the finish.
What a rejection by Johnson.
Misses the first, and they need to foul. They get it back for the three. Oh, it's good. The three is good. Marco Filippoli. That's why he was in the game. Zoltan Paul to make the two. Filippoli has made the three.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this Game Day 9 fixture here in the Basketball Champions League regular season. 4th year so far of this elite European basketball competition. Now it's Rasta Vechta, the home side, leading narrowly, only 50-47, but Justin Dedman of Pau-Lacq-Orthez is leading the way with 27 points and 7 3-pointers, one at the end of the first half. To play for now. Remember, Pau-Lacq-Orthez only 2 wins so far here in the regular season, while Rasta Vechta are 4-4, sitting in 4th place of the group. Side have even made themselves 8 3-pointers, or 8 for 14 from the perimeter, shooting the ball very well and really taking care of business down the defensive end. But only one problem they do have is Justin Dedman. He's causing them all sorts of problems. It wasn't a high-scoring game in the early stage of the first quarter, but this game really sparked into life here in the second quarter. Now you can see already these two teams now coming out of the court here in the second half, and it looks like Pau-Lacq-Orthez will get the first possession here in the second half, trailing this one by 3 points. Justin Dedman, now 34 years of age, a veteran player, but having played in the NBA all over the world in the likes of the Middle East and the Far East. Back here in Europe, here comes another double team on Dedman, but there's no issues taking care of it. The risk of spin out, and we've seen this double team a few times from Pau-Lacq-Orthez. The backcourt violation now, it's happened a few times where they've come up and DeLeo and Wainwright come up and set a double team, but I would have thought by now they would have been ready for that or anticipated, but that was turnover by the visitors. Wainwright now on the ball, throws it down low. Mari Murphy now following the shot clock. Gets a handoff. Picks up the Wainwright. Wainwright doesn't make too many 3-pointers, and there's another reason why, but this is the opportunity for Rasta Vechta to build on the 3-point lead. Well, Chopin now. Inbounds the ball to Dedman. Got it by DeLeo. It's up to Stoyanovsky now. Stoyanovsky down low, the big fella, well, wide open under the basket. Gets fouled, gets one. Well, strong play by Kenny Abekwe, and it happened. Scored in the first field goal in the first half, in the first quarter for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Now we go back to the free throw line. It's a great pass by Drame. Able to spot him out. Wainwright now picks up his second personal foul of the ball game. Makes the free throw and he ties this game up at 50 apiece. Beckway now moves up to 5 points. He's for 1 from the free throw line. Orlando had a wide open one. Pick and pop. Wainwright misses last 3-pointer. This time he makes it. Nails it off the pick and pop. This now Wainwright moves up to 7 points. Now he's 1 for 2 from the perimeter. Devin now gives off baseline. Doesn't take the 3-pointer. Stoyanovsky, one more pass. And 3 off the reversal. Doesn't get it. Way off the mark. Now Rasta Vechta can push in transition. Wainwright made his last 3-pointer. Takes another one. Oh, baby! 6 at 2 for 2. Back-to-back triples for Ismail Wainwright. And now it's a 6-point lead to Rasta Vechta. We've seen this quite a lot now from Pau-Lacq-Orthez, where they just step up and allow Rasta Vechta these open looks. And frankly, it's almost just paying them too much respect. Denman now crosses over. Denman bit of contact all the way to the basket. And fouls on the ground, so won't be shooting 2 free throws.
Next to that is second foul.
I mean, look how wide open he is. Nobody's on him, and it's almost the assumption like he's not going to make it. That was the first one. He just made that 3-pointer 1 play ago. So you got to get out when he's made 1 shot, stop him from making another one. I mean, that's just too much respect for Ismail Wainwright.
Pau-Lacq-Orthez, number 25, Moore.
Turned over, he's diving on the floor in it. It's a loose ball foul. Jump ball, so it will be Rasta Vechta ball because Pau-Lacq-Orthez had the first possession of the second half. By this one by 6. Now with a chance to build on this 6-point lead. Third quarter. Remember, this is game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League, where last time these two teams met, Rasta Vechta won by 15, took it down the middle, and just gave it a simple hook shot. And Simpson just going to work now as he has 10 points. Down low, the big fella. Down the middle, uses that strength and easily puts it away. Strong move by Osame Drame. Again, the size is just so empowering. Nice. Pau-Lacq-Orthez, where they try another 3-point three. It's up. 1, 2, 3. Nails it from downtown. And all of a sudden, it's a 9-point ball game to Rasta Vechta. We get a timeout to Pau-Lacq-Orthez. DOR now leading with 100% from the field. He's only got 4 points, those 2 shots. But Devin 77% by 27 points. He had to score here in the second half, but it's down to the defense of Rasta Vechta, just making it very hard for him. Now Rasta Vechta, as we mentioned, lead this one by 9 points here in the third quarter. I mean, they came out looking a lot more organized. Starting with the defense, making it very difficult for Pau-Lacq-Orthez to get any good shots up. Remember, Justin Devman on the ball does have 27 points, but has yet to score here in the second half. Beckway now through the shot clock, has to fade away with a very tough shot, doesn't get it. Now Devman in the lane, doesn't get it. Offensive rebound by Beckway, kicks it out. And tries another three-pointer. This time he nails it, and there's a foul on the ground. And the question is, are they going to get the ball back? Well, big time three by Ronald Moore. It looks like Osama Drame was just thrown to the ground. So we'll be back ball to Pau-Lacq-Orthez on the baseline. Devman now on the pick and pop play. Drame looking to back down. Drame now going baseline, bit of contact, goes up with it, misses, gets his own rebound. Well, turns it over. And now Ismail Wainwright in transition. He almost loses it, keeps it alive. We get in the corner now. We just want to slow this one down. 14 on the shot clock. And they lead this one by 6 points. Downloaded Kamari Murphy. Murphy in the lane. And a foul's been called. It looks like a traveling violation's been called, sorry. Well, that's definitely the right call, because I thought what happened was that he was fouled, and that's what caused the travel. But let's have a look at the replays now. Catching the low block. Well, that's a great call. He was lucky not to get called for an offensive foul, possibly, but again, the traveling violation brilliantly seen by the official. That's a careless pass. Just throw it away. I mean, you got to take care of the basketball. You're down by 6, and on the lane now. Goes up with it. Oh, it's just too easy right now for Rasta Vechta. Pau-Lacq-Orthez are just throwing the game away to them. Well, you got to take care of the ball. It's as simple as that. Running more now. And the ball gives up to Stoyanovsky. Oh, the big fella. There's a foul again on Ismail Wainwright. There's a turnover. I mean, you just cannot do that at this level. And again, Murphy under the basket, simple jump hook, a little teardrop. Well, he has yet to score. Now Ronald Moore all of a sudden hits his second treble of the half, and now third of the game. He's 3 for 5 from the perimeter tonight. To a 5-point ball game all the way. He's out of bounds. It will be baseline ball now to Rasta Vechta. They lead this one 63-58. He's going all the way, and good hands there by Justin Devman. Buchanov now checks back into the game for Rasta Vechta. In the corner, had the three-pointer. This time steps back and will take the more difficult shot. Buchanov with the offensive rebound. Kicks out. They try another three with Davis. Davis can't get it. And now Ronald Moore with a rebound. Ronald Moore draws another foul, and that's now going to be 2 shots to Pau-Lacq-Orthez. 15th foul already for Rasta Vechta with just under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Foul is the second personal on Josh Young. Well, Ronald Moore is just taking this game over at the moment. I mean, leading a bit of a comeback for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Well, he missed the first free throw. You just got to make free throws at this level. I mean, you never want to look back at the game and think the outcome could have been different had you made all your free throws. Makes the second one now, cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. 10 points now to Ronald Moore. He's made those three-point field goals. He's 3 for 5 from the perimeter. Vechta has now 1 free throw. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Davis in the lane. Got to be a push-off. Offensive foul. Oh, it's great defense by Justin Devman. Devman, as we mentioned, had 27 points in the first half. Has yet to score, but now JD, Jordan Davis, picks up his 3rd personal foul. Slight push-off. Excellent call by the official.
Rasta Vechta's number 3, Max Diego.
It's a big opportunity now for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Another foul off the ball, so it looks like Stoyanovski is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And Rasta Vechta, again, did this in the second quarter where they just built a surmountable lead and just allowing Pau-Lacq-Orthez back into this one. Vojdan Stoyanovski, originally from Skopje, Macedonia, is going to shoot these 2 free throws. Man who comes from a basketball family. Remember his brother Damian, twin brother, also a professional basketball player, and his younger brother Vojdan Stoyanovski. This season was in Germany, before that in Turkey, a couple of seasons in Spain. He missed a second free throw and he goes out of bounds. It's a 3-point lead now to Rasta Vechta with 4:32 to go now here in the 3rd quarter. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, download the Basketball Champions League app here. Follow all your favorite teams and check out all the latest news and updates in the Basketball Champions League. That's got to be a interesting situation. Stoyanovski, I take it he fell over, because if he didn't fall over, he was looking for the charge, and it had already gone down before any contact was made. Down low, too strong on the pass, and a missed opportunity there for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. It's a good look and a wasted opportunity, to say the least. They threw high enough to get an alley-oop on that play. Now on the ball, kicks this one out to Herkenhoff. Kicks out to DeLeo. DeLeo now going all the way. DeLeo, bit of contact, doesn't get it. Denman with a rebound, and now gives this one up to Moore. Moore kicks out to Denman. Denman pump fakes. And an offensive foul's been called. I'm not sure they called the foul, and if it's being called on Denman or Bekwe. It's on Bekwe. It's his 4th personal foul, so he's going to have to go to the bench. 3:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. I'm not sure what he's done wrong there, to be honest. I mean, Bekwe didn't move. He stood still. So he's picked up his 4th personal, so he's going to have to go to the bench. In the lane now, time and space. Kicks this one out, goes baseline. Help side tries. Oh my Lord! Just somehow, some way, does Jordan Davis get that one to go? I mean, that is a Dr. J reversal. Stoyanovski reverses the ball. Cornelier tries a 3-pointer, doesn't get it. Now it's a 7-point lead now to Rasta Vechta. Jordan Davis just comes up with a lot of surprises. I mean, how did he get the reverse layup to go? Goes all the way again. This time he missed the wide open layup. Now Pau-Lacq-Orthez can chip into the deficit again. Cornelia now gives this one up. Up and away. Oh, he missed the alley-oop. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Pau-Lacq-Orthez ball. I don't know if you're going to get a wide open look than that, but you got to finish that one. That's a great pass, and they did catch it at a tough angle. A wasted opportunity now for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Movement off the ball is just too slow right now. And again, they've got to make sure, especially time when they're fatigued and they're fighting for the season right now here in game day 9. Stoyanovski had the 3, didn't take it. This time he steps back, forces it up, doesn't get it, tries to tip back, no good. He just can't buy a bucket at the moment. They're able to keep it inbound now with 2:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Guesses now tries to go in with a jump back, doesn't get it. Get the rebound. Now Ronald Moore can push in transition off the Peta Cornelia. Gets it out. Coming shot clock now for Ronald Moore. Moore comes up one screen. It's out to Cornelia. Ronald Moore, the big fella. Spins, goes baseline. The foul is on the ground, but it will be 2 free throw shots. To Pau-Lacq-Orthez. There's Osama Drame. I don't know why they don't feed the ball to him enough in the low block. Every time he gets it, he's got something going down with a back down play. Look at this reverse layup. I mean, that is Dr. J-esque at Rucker Park. How did he get it to go? Well, Drame makes the first one, cuts it down to a 6-point ball game with 1:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter, sorry. 4th quarter just coming up here. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League here. It will be fiction between 4th place Rasta Vechta and 8th place Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Well, he makes both free throws and now it's a 5-point ball game. In the lane now, gets it to drop, nails it. This is the time when Simpson starts to catch fires. He's already 5 for 6. He's 83% from the field. After a 7-point ball game. Oh, just a careless pass, and he just threw it, hoping that Peta Cornelia would go for it, and another turnover to Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Move going into the lane, just taking that little floater, and again, inside has to be quicker. Pulls up from no man's land, takes a deep 3-pointer, and he nails it. All of a sudden, Josh Young coming to life now, 21 points. He's 5th 3-pointer of the ball game. 7-point lead now to Rasta Vechta. Oh, it's up, Drame under the basket. Drame gets it to go. Whenever in doubt, just throw it down low to the big man and let him go to work. Puts it down now to an 8-point ball game. Drame has 8 points, 3 for 5, and that's a big 2-pointer. Simpson now goes pick and roll with Michael Kessens. Kessens in the lane. Traveling violation. Michael Kessens, I don't think he agrees with the call, but it's definitely the right call from the official.
Pau-Lacq-Orthez with number 55.
It's definitely travel. He didn't have his feet set, that's for sure, so he should have no arguments from the official. And now they got Justin Denman back in the game. There's 7 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. Yeah, look for the big fella. Big fella's got to be careful. Doesn't want to pick up an offensive foul. Takes a tough one. Doesn't get it. Cornelia able to secure the rebound. So now, Rasta Vechta will get the last shot with 11.9 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Pau-Lacq-Orthez, number 12, Cornelia, his 3rd foul. Substitution Rasta. 21, Kamari Murphy, and number 1, Jordan Davis.
Jarrell Reichel checks out of the game along with Jordan Davis. .9 seconds to go now here in the third quarter. Now Rasta Vechta have the chance to get the last shot. There's another foul. It's not a bad foul now with 3.8. It's only the second team foul.
His first foul.
Well, will be sideline ball. They try to lob now to Herkenhoff. Herkenhoff has got to get the shot up. Got to shoot it. Well, he gets fouled. It's a silly foul to give away because now they're going to get 3 free throws with 0.5 of a second to go here in the third quarter. Well, Drame's got no arguments. It's a definite foul, that's for sure. Well, he makes the first one. Well, what was potentially going to be going into the fourth as a single-digit deficit could possibly go up to a double-digit as he makes a second one and has one more free throw. You can see the problem now for Pau-Lacq-Orthez is if Justin Denman doesn't get into the game and get scoring, there's not a lot of options they can go to. Warren Moore has 11 points, and of course, you got 8 points coming from the big fella, but there's just not enough scoring options in this team. 11-point lead now with 5:10 to go. We got to force it up. It won't count anyway, but at the end of the third quarter, it is the host team, Rasta Vechta, who lead this one by 11 points here. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. We'll just show you some stats and highlights here from the third quarter. Pau-Lacq-Orthez have 11 3-point field goals, 44% from the perimeter, while Rasta Vechta 12 for 20 and 14 for 25 within the rainbow. Just show you some highlights from this game here in the third quarter. Here comes the double team again, and this time Pau-Lacq-Orthez deal with it much better. Warwick down low under the basket. Well, gets fouled early. And 2 early free throws in with the Beckway. Well, Beckway does have 4 personal fouls. He's got Braquet there. Braquet there He's just a little too slow to make that pass, and Josh Young's third foul of the game. I think what the officials are just trying to check for, was it a clean foul or was it a potential unsportsmanlike foul? It looked like quite a clean, regular foul. I can't imagine they'll call an unsportsmanlike foul for this one. There's the play there, and I mean, he's come from behind, definitely, and you could argue the fact that it is quite reckless, but well, haven't seen it on a replay. There's a possibility one could see it as a unsportsmanlike foul. Have seen those kind of ones given. I guess the case, if it is going to be called an unsportsmanlike foul, is that he's come from behind, and not that he's not played the ball, but he just possibly might goes in a little too aggressively. I would a lot of times you see it given as a regular foul though, so they called it. So unsportsmanlike foul's been called. So well, he's going to get 2 free throws now, and they're going to get the ball back. I think possibly what the officials have seen is that he's come from behind and really swiped out. No arguments for the coach there. So man, it could have been called either way. You would have probably just it's like a new decision, to be honest. Well, he makes the first free throw, and again, big time to make the free throws as he cuts it to a 10-point lead, possibly the single digits if he makes this one. Makes a second one now, and now it's a 9-point deficit. Good thing for now for Pau-Lacq-Orthez that they've got Ron Moore. He's got the big fella on the bench as well. We'll be hoping this guy can come to life. He's got 27 points in the game, hasn't scored in the third quarter. Goes up from 15 feet, doesn't get it. It's an opportunity there for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Rasta Vechta capitalizing on the 9-point lead. Big three in the corner, nails it for downtown. It is raining threes here in Germany at the moment. Travis Simpson, he's coming out like a hot hand this evening. It's a 1-point lead to the hosts. He has 18 points. He's now 1 for 6 from the perimeter. What a pass in the lane. Oh, he's got to keep it alive. And Beckway, and I think just lost composure. Took out DeLeo. You can see the replay. One thing I don't like is you can see Ismail Wainwright. I don't know if it was Ismail Wainwright. I have to see it on the replay, but oh, I don't know. You know, he does follow through with his left hand, but Travis Simpson. What I was trying to say was Travis Simpson puts his hands up to the officials to indicate an unsportsmanlike foul. I just don't like that. I just think that, you know, you got to let the officials make that decision. And it was an accident. You got to just play on from it. Another three in the corner, and it's that man again. Doesn't get it. Wainwright gets the offensive rebound, but Reichel for three. Reichel doesn't make many threes. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Rasta Vechta ball. Now takes in the lane. DeLeo tries a little floater off the backboard. DeLeo hits the glass. And now it's a 14-point lead to Rasta Vechta. Here comes that double team again, and no help for the backcourt. Oh, they get away with that one. Diawara alley-oop, throws it away. Oh, they keep it alive. Got to go up with it. Bit of contact way off the mark. But Pau-Lacq comes in and just gives a tip back. Pau-Lacq-Orthez right now need everything they can. Any second opportunity. Hurkanov now on the ball. Got it by Abekwe. Wainwright with a handoff on Reichel. That's actually Leo on the ball. He's off one screen now in the lane. Pulls up from 15 feet. Doesn't get it. Get the rebound. Now they can push in transition. He's got nobody running with him. A big deep three hasn't scored. And a offensive foul's been called. The foul's been called on Denman. That's Denman's first personal foul of the game where he took the three-pointer. Denman followed through on DeLeo. Peter Cornelia now checks into the game for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Big possession now for Rasta Vechta. The 8 minutes to go. Well, comes off a screen, takes another three-pointer, doesn't get it. Rebound, and now they can push in transition. Crosses over, gets one out of Abekwe. Abekwe in the lane. Abekwe goes up, gets fouled. He's going to go back to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Never in doubt, if you're just not making the shots from the perimeter, you got to go in and attack the basket. It's on Ismail Wainwright. He's going to have to check out of the game now. Hurkanov. Come back in for Wainwright, and Wainwright has 4 personal fouls now in the game. Makes the first one. Got it back down to a 10-point ball game if he makes the second one. He's got 4 fouls in the game, so any more he's going to be out of this one. They're going to need him in it, but we want to get Ronald Moore on the court right now, just getting that extra option from the perimeter. Missed the second one. 11-point lead now to Rasta Vechta. Hurkanov now looking for a handoff. Down low, Hurkanov in the lane, kicks this one out. Well, he can't come up with it in the lane. Wait, gets the throwdown down the middle. Oh, Kamari Murphy just went in, cleaned up down low. In the lane, they turn it over. And now transition. Oh, baby. 10-2 down. Doesn't get it, but he gets fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Will he try to windmill dunk, but there's Kamari Murphy coming in and just cleaning it up with a monster dunk. I mean, he rips the ring down on that one. But he makes the first one. You can see they're having a few words with each other right there. Makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe and puts him up by 15 points in. We got a timeout now to Pau-Lacq-Orthez. They trail this one here in game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Brockway has 4 fouls along with Cornelia, Yami, and Chopin. Also have 3 and 1, but those are the only foul troubles for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. They trail this one now by 15 points. And remember, this game is not over. 7 minutes, 15 points, nothing to come back into.
If they don't press, pass to you and we attack. Okay, on the side, both sides. Pass.
Just avoided the 5-second violation there. And now Pau-Lacq-Orthez have to come back into this one now with 7 minutes to go here. Just able to keep it alive still. Another foul there. It's on Kamari Murphy. Moving sideline ball now to Pau-Lacq-Orthez. They trail this one by 15. It's game day 9 in the Basketball Champions League. They only have 2 victories so far here in the regular season. Silva steps back in the corner. Well, he's got a wide open. He's got to make it. Doesn't get it. The offensive rebound under the basket. Goes up, bit of contact. Still can't get it. And they just can't buy a bucket right now. Where they got to be patient now. Doesn't even move when he strips the ball off him, but now Pau-Lacq-Orthez have to push this one in transition. Demmin had 27 points in the first half, hasn't scored yet. Could change that now. Demmin goes all the way to the basket. He gets his first 2 points here in the second half. He now moves up to 29. 16 from the field. Remember, this man could not miss a shot in the first half. 13-point lead with just under 6 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. Just 1 too many dribbles now, 4 on the shot clock. Can't step off him. He will shoot those. He takes a wild one, doesn't get it. Cornelia with a rebound. Push in transition. Pulls up for a wild 3-pointer, and he gets it to drop. Well, it's almost like the wild ones he takes are the ones that goes in. And all of a sudden, a 15-point lead is cut down to 10. With just under 5.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Rasta Vechta lead this one. Wainwright with 4 fouls, Davis, Young, Murphy with 3 fouls each, but not too much foul trouble to consider for this team.
When Simpson comes, football handy, boom, effective goal. There we play, okay? If Simpson take the shot, Philip gets the ball. Jordan, back, right? Hey, on the way down, I'm calling Dino, but we're in Dino's stand, okay? Hey,
Walter is going to want his team to be very patient now here in the last few moments of the fourth quarter. Remember, the game's in their hand. They lead this one by 10 points, and you can see Demmin getting his last 5 points, and he's now moved up to 32 points here in the ball game. Top scorer, remember, he had 27 in the first half, and that was the wild Hail Mary 3. We've seen a few of those tonight. That's only the 8th 3-pointers made tonight. That's a big possession with 5:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. They almost turn it over again. Now here comes a double team. Well, they leave themselves vulnerable now. Murphy kicks this one out. Well, that's a big three by Davis. Doesn't get it. Just maybe. Pau-Lacq-Orthez chip their way back into this. Only kicks out. Cornelier doesn't take a lot of threes, and that is why you got to think to yourself, chasing the game. Take the right shots with the right players. Well, there's a three in the corner. There's the punishment by Rasta Vechta. Oh, what a three ball. Pau-Lacq-Orthez have it all to do again in the lane. Goes up, doesn't get it. Cornelier follows up. He can't get it. Tries his own follow-up, can't get it. Goes out of bounds, and after 3 failed attempts, Pau-Lacq-Orthez just couldn't buy a bucket. And there's the dish, and there's the tip back, and there's the second one and the third one. That's 4 attempts there and 1, and just gotta say it's not gonna be that night possibly. 4:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. Rasta Vechta lead this one by 13 points. It's up once again now, looking for options. Well, Herkenhoff had the time and space. Got to take that shot all the way to the basket. No way! Well, didn't get it, but and we've seen him make those kind of shots. Goes up for another three-pointer. Doesn't get it. And this time gets it. Gets down one. Well, Peter Cornelier finally gets something to drop in the low block. Now he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. A man who many considered as a youth player. He is still a young player, 24 years of age. I mean, was drafted by the Denver Nuggets in the 2016 NBA draft, and his career with Lamont South, who we've seen a few times in the Basketball Champions League, only making the change now to Pau-Lacq-Orthez this year as he makes the three-point play, originally from Calais, northern France. 10-point lead now. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. He gets his first 3 points of the game. It's up high there. Well, turns it over. And now, Ronald Moore in the lane. Cornelier goes up. Doesn't get another and one. Well, that would have been spectacular back-to-back and ones, but we'll go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. And Rasta Vechta already getting Pau-Lacq-Orthez in the penalty. Peter Cornelier's got to make that. After being drafted by the Nuggets back in the 2016 NBA draft, went back to France and played for Lamont South, and had a season with Le Valois Metropolitan. A brief loan in June 2017 and made it back last year. It's down to a 9-point ball game now with 3:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. With his second free throw now, he's 3 for 3 from the stripe this evening. All of a sudden moves up to 5 points. 15-point lead has been cut down to 7. Wide open under the basket, kicks out. Well, there's the big three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Again, Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Chip into this again. And another foul. Looks like Peter Cornelier is going to go back to the free throw line for 2 more shots. Rasta Vechta's got to be smart now. Kamari Murphy picks up his 4th foul, and it's almost a 9-0 run if he makes these 2 free throws. Well, Cornelier just gets the shooter's drop, and 7-point ball game. Down to a 6-point lead now with 3:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Now he's 5 for 5 from the free throw line. He's up to 7 points. And now this is a big possession for Rasta Vechta. The ball heavily guarded. 10 on the shot clock. Gets this one out to Wainwright. Wainwright steps back. Well, why did he take that shot? And now Stoyanovski can give this one up. Back to Stoyanovski. Forces a three-pointer,
but gets it to go, and all of a sudden, it's a three-point ball game. That man is simply Mr. Captain Fantastic, Mr. Reliable, Mr. Clutch, nails his 9th three-pointer, and all of a sudden, a 15-point ball game is cut down to 3.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you never say never here in the Basketball Champions League. Rasta Vechta were leading by 15 points literally 2 minutes ago, and all of a sudden, it is now a 2-point ball game. And I can't believe what we've seen. Pau-Lacq-Orthez now 20-11 here in the 4th quarter. So Rasta Vechta, again, complacent, too casual, paying way too much respect to Pau-Lacq-Orthez, and all of a sudden, almost on their backs now, only leading by 2 points with 3:08 to go here in the 4th quarter. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League.
Execute on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, that is a big, big time three-pointer. Yeah, I just think sometimes he probably takes or rushes his decisions from the perimeter. He made that big one. I mean, he has just been fabulous in this game so far. 35 points, 9 for 13 for the perimeter. Doesn't get any better than that. But now, 2-point lead now to Rasta Vechta. 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. One more now, heavy defense on the ball. 6 on the shot clock now. He's gonna have to isolate, takes it in. Kicks one out, Hurkinov, he's made 2 threes. Nails that one, back to a 6-point ball game. What a three-pointer. Pau-Lacq-Orthez just in touching distance, but just didn't do enough to get off the final hurdle. Cornelia now gives it back out. In the lane, kicks this one out. Big three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Stoyanovsky with a rebound. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Rasta Vechta ball with 2:22 to go here in the 4th quarter. That was the big play then. Hurkinov stepping up big time, making the big throw. I mean, that thing went up and touched the ice up on the Mount Olympus. It came down with a little bit of snow on it. 2:15 to go here. Pau-Lacq-Orthez trailed this one by 6, 90-84. Rasta Vechta. Right crosses over against Cornelia. Kicks out Hurkinov. Another 3. 1, 2, 3. He nails his 4th three-pointer of the ball game. Hurkinov is a man on fire. In the lane now, goes up, turns it over. Offensive foul. And what was literally the greatest comeback of game day 9, all of a sudden has now become the biggest calamity yet again. I don't know, actually. I mean, it's inside the semicircle, but they're going to go with it. And there's Hurkinov downtown. 1, 2, 3. You gotta love this guy. He's cash money. Demmin now top scorer of the game now with 35 points, and Moore has 10 along with the Beckway with 8, but man, he just made costly errors to stop him from coming back in this game. Again, came in and just span around it. Hurkinov, right time, right place, nailing it from downtown. the hour come as the shooter, if you like. Hockenhoff hitting those big back-to-back three-pointers. Setting it up for it. Wing right now kicks out. Hockenhoff isn't going to pull the trigger again, but we're in the lane now. Kicks out Hockenhoff. He's going to have to shoot it again. Gets a handoff with DeLeo. And that is going to be a 24-second violation with 1 minute 30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Well, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it is the fourth quarter, and the score is 93-84 to Rasta Vechta. Lead this one by 8 points with 1 minute 30 seconds to go. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Off one screen now. Steps back, takes another tough three-pointer way off the mark. Foul on the ground, so Ismail Wainwright looks like he's going to foul out of the game, and Pau-Lacq-Orthez is going to go back to the free throw line. I think it's a matter of being undersized and not being able to really defend the bigger players, but we'll see. Well, there's a foul right there, I guess. Just a slight hit in the back, but Cornelia makes the first one. It's back to an 8-point ball game. Makes the second one now. 7-point deficit. 1:70 to go here. Now they're only in the 13th foul, so they can take a few gambles, but they don't need to take it right yet. One screen now. Gonna pop this one out. 6 on the shot clock now. Murphy on the ball, gives it to DeLeo. DeLeo in the lane. DeLeo goes up. DeLeo gets blocked. Stoyanovsky with a loose ball. Stoyanovsky now. Bit of contact, goes out a bit. Well, wild shot. Again, it's such a poor fast break. They had 3 other options to go to. You're gonna shoot the ball like that, then it's tough to come back at this stage. In on the shot clock now, looking for options around him. Porter goes, gonna have to pull the trigger from no man's land, and that one goes way out of bounds. 24 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Off one screen now. Murphy's going to have to shoot the 3 from the corner. Doesn't get it. Kills a rebound. Well, ladies and gentlemen, game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Rasta Vechta coming up here with only their 5th victory, securing themselves in the top 4. DeLeo takes a last three-pointer. Because at the end of this one, it is Rasta Vechta 93, Pau-Lacq-Orthez 86. What a game it was. What a performance. Of course, for Justin Demman with 35 points, but he knows now this game, this season, is looking tougher and tougher for Pau-Lacq-Orthez. Well, coach is very happy tonight. El entrenador está muy contento. And his team now goes to 5 wins and 4 losses. Michael Cassins, relatively low minutes for his usual when he plays in the Champions League, but he won't be too concerned about that, as he knows his team now is going to get another big victory. Rookie season so far here in the Basketball Champions League, and already it has been a roller coaster season. When you think about it, only 3 weeks ago, beating Ike in a very impressive victory on the road by 4 points, and back-to-back defeats at home and on the road to the likes of Anvil Vasselike. But taking care of business, digging deep and picking up a crucial win here at home in game day 9 of the Basketball Champions. Remember, going into the second half of the regular season here and only the 4th year of the Basketball Champions League. They are maybe just a couple of victories away from securing that 4th place. It is just a competitive Group B, to say the least. You got Pau-Lacq-Orthez, you have Yerushalayim, AEK Athens, the champions from 2 years ago. San Pablo-Burgos, the new boys on the block. Right below them is Anvil Vasilek, Tekshik Bandimir, and Telnet Giants Antwerp were having a poor season. Who, remember last year, shocked the world and made it to the Final Four under Coach Roel Moors. But that is as it stands here, ladies and gentlemen. Rasta Vechta dig deep and come with another big victory. Well, was injured tonight, former Notre Dame Fighting Irish player. And the home crowd, as usual, as I mentioned, I mean, this atmosphere in here week in, week out, not only the domestic basketball, it just gets so electrifying. Maybe a very happy man. 5th victory. Possibly just a few more away from securing a top 4 position. I mean, how many teams do? I mean, I know Telnet Giants Antwerp only have 1 season made to the Final Four, but a lot of new boys on the block can really come into the Basketball Champions League and, you know, cement a top 4. Some teams have been in this competition every year in the Basketball Champions League and struggle to even get into a top 4. So Rasta Vechta could really prove a point to themselves and the rest of Europe if they can get into that 4th, possibly 3rd spot. There's some highlights from the entire game, but it was just such a fantastic game of basketball to watch. No doubt we're going to see more games like this and just with entertainment, the end-to-end. I mean, Huckinoff for me was the MVP in the end, just nailing those big 3-pointers and securing the victory for Rasta Vechta. I mean, Justin Denton for me, I mean, what a game. I mean, the only veteran player, 34 years of age, and took some almost street ball looking shots that you were probably taking a 3-on-3 at Rucker Park and came up with some big time shots tonight. One of them in transition. There's the M1 actually from Petr Cornelier. Cornelier came well at the end, making those 5 free throws that almost let it come back. That is as it stands at the end of this one. Now that one up and making a huge 3-pointer with 3:12 to go and cutting it down to a 3-point ball game, but it was just too little too late. Well, then it was the 2 big 3-pointers from Huckinoff that sealed the game for them. Well, that is the end of this one, ladies and gentlemen. Rasta Vechta come up with a victory. They'll move into 3rd place temporarily. And results go for San Pablo-Burgos. And remember, tomorrow's the big game. It's going to be Pau-Lacq-Orthez, you have Yerushalayim taking on AEK Athens. You can see Pau-Lacq-Orthez joint bottom along with Telnet Giants Antwerp, depending on how the results go. But for now, thank you for joining us here. It's Gute Nacht here in Germany. Thank you for joining us.